Wow, I am absolutely buzzing right now, are you?
Buzzing's an understatement.
Talk about a statement performance, eh?
Absolutely.
We're coming to you live, straight from Anfield.
Seconds after that final whistle.
And, oh my goodness, what a game.
What a response.
4-0.
4-0.
Liverpool are through to the Carabao Cup final.
I mean, it was interesting to see how they'd respond after that first leg defeat.
Right.
At Tottenham.
Yeah.
They didn't just win, they completely made a statement, didn't they?
They did, yeah. It was emphatic.
It wasn't just about getting to the final.
Right.
It was a message.
It really was.
It was like, we are here.
If anyone was worried after that 1-0 loss at Tottenham,
yeah,
I think tonight just blew all those worries out of the water, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was, I mean, let's rewind a bit, though.
Okay.
It wasn't all plain sailing, was it?
Yeah.
Especially that first half.
No.
I thought the crowd were quite subdued, almost nervous.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was really strange.
It was a strange atmosphere, yeah.
Yeah.
Very tense. And I think, thinking back to that early clash, Van Dijk and Richarlison, I mean, bit of a questionable challenge.
It was, yeah.
Some afters.
Yeah.
You could just feel that, tension rising, almost like that set the tone for the rest of the game, actually.
Yeah, like a little spark.
Yeah.
And then we had that disallowed goal from Szoboszlai.
Yes.
And you could almost see the frustration in his face, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Even though he was clearly offside.
Yeah.
I
thought even with that, even though it was disallowed,
yeah,
that felt like a bit of a turning point.
Okay. Yeah.
Liverpool starting to find their rhythm. Tottenham, they sat very deep.
Yeah.
Invited pressure.
Yeah.
Quite a risky strategy, I thought.
It was, and it backfired, didn't it? I mean, spectacularly as well.
Big time.
Gakpo breaking the deadlock.
Yep.
Assisted by Salah, who, by the way, had literally just been criticized by one of the commentators for his performance.
Talk about responding to your critics, eh?
Oh, talk about it, yeah. The atmosphere changed, didn't it? Just like that.
It did. It did. I was reading
yeah.
Lewis Steele, he's a journalist here at Anfield.
Right.
He said it was the most electric he's felt it all season.
Yeah.
Compared it to, you remember that Real Madrid game?
Oh, I do.
Last year?
Yeah.
It was that level.
Tottenham were just clinging on, weren't they, by halftime?
They were.
Very lucky to only be 1-0 down.
Lucky to be in it at that point.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah. And then the second half.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about coming out with intent.
Yeah.
Liverpool, 2 quick chances.
Straight away, yeah.
Forcing saves,
Yeah.
it felt like.
Tottenham just couldn't cope, could they?
No.
They were just relentless.
They were all over them.
And then that penalty.
Oh, Davies'
error.
Yeah.
I mean, and Salah just slots it away, doesn't he?
I was reading Ian Ladyman, actually. He's a journalist. He was in the press box.
Right.
He said, you will not see a better penalty all season.
And you know what? I think you might be right.
It was perfect, wasn't it?
Absolutely perfect, yeah.
Placement, power.
A lot.
The keeper had no chance.
No chance at all.
And then Szoboszlai, goal.
A passing. The movement, the finish.
Like a carbon copy of the one he scored against them back in December.
I was thinking the same thing.
Do you think he's just got their number or something?
He must have, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't just him, though, was it? It was the whole team.
Yeah, that build-up play.
Slick.
So good.
I mean, Ian Ladyman, again, he said this has been a perfect performance from Liverpool so far.
And, at that point.
Yeah.
I think he was right.
He wasn't wrong, was he?
And then
Van
Dijk, of all people,
pops up with a goal.
Makes it 4-0.
From a corner as well. Which is interesting, isn't it?
Very interesting.
He's not exactly known for his goal scoring, is he?
Not really, no.
But you know what I thought was really interesting?
What's that?
When he got subbed off later on, got a standing ovation.
He did, yeah. It was.
You don't see that very often for a defender.
You don't. It just shows, doesn't it?
Speaks volumes.
The performance he put in tonight.
Yeah.
Not just the goals.
The leadership and Mr. Reliable.
Absolutely.
What did you make of Tottenham in that second half?
Well, I mean, they did have those little moments, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Especially after those substitutions.
Spence almost scored that one.
Almost, yeah.
I think even when they were 4-0 down, they still tried to play, Postecoglou's way.
Yeah, they didn't just park the bus.
Exactly.
Which I think, for them, shows character.
It does, yeah.
But at the end of the day,
yeah,
this night belonged to Liverpool.
Absolutely.
That final whistle blew.
Yep.
And the atmosphere here at Anfield.
Electric.
Pure joy.
What a turnaround from that first half nervous tension.
Absolutely. Jubilation.
Jubilation.
Liverpool reigning champions are back in the final.
They're the team to beat, aren't they?
I think so.
And they're going to face Newcastle in the final.
Yeah.
A team that's, surprised a few people this season.
They have.
It's going to be a fascinating final, I think.
Absolutely.
Two very different styles.
Yeah, complete contrast.
Yeah.
Liverpool, the attacking juggernauts.
Yep.
I guess Newcastle, the defensive wall.
Who would have predicted that at the start of the season?
Not many, I don't think.
No. But that's the beauty of the cup, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Throws up these kind of,
narratives, yeah.
Yeah, these narratives.
And I think this final has all the ingredients to be an absolute classic.
Oh, for sure.
I'm already getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Wembley.
Can you imagine that atmosphere?
Two sets of passionate fans.
Both desperate for silverware.
It's going to be electric.
It really is.
From a tactical point of view.
Sure.
It's going to be fascinating, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Liverpool's attacking flair
Uh-huh.
against Newcastle's defensive solidity.
Something's got to give.
One of them's going to have to
Yeah.
crack, aren't they?
So the big question is, can Newcastle's defense,
Yeah.
which has been so impressive this season,
It has, yeah.
can they withstand that onslaught
Yeah.
of Salah, Gakpo, Szoboszlai? The list goes on.
That is the question, isn't it? I mean, I suspect Newcastle will probably look to play on the counter,
Right.
absorb the pressure, and then hit Liverpool on the break.
They've certainly got the pace and the firepower up front to do it.
They have. The question is, can they do it for 90 minutes?
Right.
Maybe 120.
Against a side like Liverpool.
Against a side like Liverpool, exactly.
Especially after, we saw tonight how quickly they can turn defense into attack.
Yeah.
And they just never let up, did they?
No.
Even at 4-0 up.
Kept pressing, kept attacking.
Hungry for more.
It's that hunger, I think.
Yeah.
That desire.
It's what sets them apart.
They're not just playing for a trophy.
No.
They're playing for each other, for the manager, for the fans.
It's a pretty powerful combination.
It is, yeah.
So you have to ask after that performance tonight,
Yeah.
can anyone stop them from winning this cup?
I mean, on this form,
Yeah.
you'd have to say they look unstoppable.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure Newcastle will have something to say about that.
I'm sure they will.
They've defied expectations all season.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be relishing the underdog role.
Yeah. It's going to be a good final.
It is. It's going to be epic, I think.
Well, there you have it, folks. Reigning champions, back in the final, and I think it's safe to say the team to beat.
I think so, yeah.
But Newcastle are waiting in the wings, ready to spring a surprise, maybe.